Alrighty, I suppose we can go ahead and get started. I meant to do it a moment ago, but I was kind of just looking up how to get chameleon here. I think maybe we talked about this last time, but I'm reading it on screen here. In fact, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. By the way, hopefully everybody's doing well, and I'm glad you're here because this is going to be the last of the farming for the Covenant items, which we've done primarily offline, except for a handful of sunlight metals, which we've gotten from just playing together with some sun bros in chat, like Finza. So we've gotten a handful, maybe, I'm not exactly sure how many, but I want to say somewhere between 5 and 10 we've gotten from Finza, probably closer to 10, but I don't know if it's been over or not. Anyway, let me go ahead and show this for a moment. Let me go turn this off and then turn this on. So over here, the Darkmoon Tomb is located behind a false statue in the room before you get to the rotating tower in Anor Londo and after the Bow Knight. Talk to the NPC there and accept the sword. Walk up to the dead body and perform a vow, receiving Henri's 3 dark sigils. So I don't know if we have to be doing Henri's quest line or not to be able to get this. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we'll still go check it out. But first things first, we are going to be, let's see, turn this on, there we go. First things first, we're going to be doing the last of the farming, which is what the title says. So, let me go ahead and grab my controller, grab my headphones, and here we go. Dark Souls 3, the last of the Covenant items, offline. I'm kind of just doing a quick stream right now because we have a storm rolling in, and I want to be able to just do something, and I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to play with others. If we can, great. Maybe we'll do that, a little bit of playing with chat afterwards. But I still wanted to do a little stream. Let's see, this is what we need. I wanted to do a little stream, and I think this will be good because we can keep it kind of short. And if we get cut off because of a storm or whatever, because of bad inclement weather, everything should be okay. Everything should still be okay. I won't feel like we've missed out too much because we don't need a whole lot of anything. So we're going to start off with the sunlight metals over in Lothric Castle, because it's the one that we need the most of, but not by much. We need 4, I think. I'm going to go ahead and show these off when we get to the when we get out of the loading screen, actually get to Lothric Castle. I thought about doing a pre-show today, but I think I need to go find some more cartoons to download. I have a handful, but I don't know. I'm still a little salty about what happened earlier in the week. Anyway, so got this on and got our pyromancy rings on. I found out that using the black flame, this ring right here gives us the extra damage. The fire clutch ring doesn't actually help us at all with the black flame, so I don't really need to use that. I did a lot of testing with it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a trip because, I mean, even though it's dark, it's still fire, right? But I guess the fire clutch. Did I say magic clutch ring? I'm so stupid. The fire clutch ring doesn't really give us any bonus or benefit over the Dark Clutch. You'll wind up just like having both of these equipped. You'll still do the same amount of damage as only having just this equipped. So maybe I could have done a better job explaining that, but that's pretty much what it is. Like, in fact, I could kind of show it off. In fact, yeah, let's just go ahead and do a little show off real quick. Oh, before we do that, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. So we have 9 Human Dregs, 29 proofs of Concord Kept, and 26 Sunlight Medals. So this won't take us too long, but then we have to go, grab the respective spells as well. So let's go ahead and put the head on. And I'll just kind of show this off right now. Let's go ahead and put on the fire clutch ring. Okay, so we're doing 705, right? You see that? Okay. Now let's take it off and then just put this back on. And I forgot to use a coin. Whoopsie. There we go. Oh, we have almost 100 embers. Look, we still do 705. And I can do it to another enemy here if y'all don't believe me. If you think it's only doing damage, that kind of damage to those guys, look, still 705. So the fire clutch ring doesn't really help us at all in that aspect. And we have 99 embers, so any more should just be going to stock, which is crazy. Oh, and look, we already got a sunlight medal. How about that? Oh, Greg saw us over here, so he buffed Phil. Big Phil. So now we only do 494 to him. That's okay. But it's kind of cool knowing that, whoops. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought the game was going to crash for a second. Too much going on. Too much dark for the souls to handle. That was stupid. Do I? Okay, for some reason I just had a really weird feeling that my mic wasn't on. But we are okay there. In fact, we'll actually do a little bit more damage if we put on deep protection as well. So I'll go ahead and put that on. Use a coin. Only need 3 more coins, or sunlight medals, I should say. This is exciting, very exciting. And look, now we do 741. Still wouldn't be doing any extra damage if we were using the magic clutch ring, or the fire clutch ring. Oh my goodness, I keep saying magic clutch, but it's fire clutch. 3 more medals we need. This is really, it is exciting because nothing has been quite as bad as those vertebra shackles. So I am excited. Excited to be done with the last of the Covenant items offline. Whoops. Oh, okay, never mind, we're fine. And this might take a little while, but definitely not as long as it has taken in the past. So, and I noticed we got an ember there, which went into storage, into inventory there, which is kind of crazy to think about. Kind of crazy to think about having so many embers that they just go into storage. And it all pretty much just from farming. I don't know if I've bought any embers. Maybe I have, but I don't know if I have. Can't recall. And yeah, this is going to be a farming stream, so, but like, it won't be as bad as, uh-oh. Oh my goodness. What? Didn't hit Greg, and now Bill over here is buffed, but it's okay. Okay, and we got Big Phil. The first one is Gil, by the way. So we got Gil, Bill, and Phil. And we got another one. We only need 2 more sunlight medals. There we go. 2 more, and then that's it. We are getting very, very close. Very, very close. Very close indeed. The vertebra shackles were the worst. Oh my goodness, those were the worst. Everybody said the proof of Concord was going to be the worst. And I mean, it wasn't great. But let me tell you what. At least you got a lot of souls from farming the proof of Concord, so... In fact, depending on how long this takes, we might get a couple levels after doing all the farming today. We'll just have to see. I guess another rough one was the Human Dregs was kind of rough. Oh my goodness! Wow, it took so long for that fire to get over there. He still buffed him. Peg still buffed Big Phil over here. I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, the Human Dregs were kind of annoying. Just because you have to run so far, and then the dudes can just hit you from so far away as well. Their tracking is a little ridiculous, but that's alright. That's alright, no big deal. Hey! Alright, just one more. Just one more. Very cool. Very, very cool. We have 29. No, oh my goodness. Gil gave us our 29th sunlight medal. Let's see if we can get another one from Phil. You got one for us, Phil? No, you don't. Alright, well, so we'll just do it again. And hopefully the sound is okay. I mentioned it when we were playing Horizon that I noticed that the sound when we were fighting the Royal Brats was kind of much. Like the music was really, really loud. You could still hear me, but it wasn't that great. So I'm hoping that now it's okay, because I made some tweaks, some audio settings tweaks there in the recording software, so didn't buff him this time, Peg. Come on, Big Phil. Come on, Phil. Did not have it for us. That's okay. Well, not enough for deep protection? Alright, that's fine. I want to get at least all of these things done. And hopefully grab all their respective spells before the storm rolls in and probably knocks out the internet. Which I think is possible. Okay, come on, Gil. Come on, Gil. Hook us up, Gil. Gil had nothing for us this time. about you, Bill? Got something for us, Bill? Nope, not today. Not this run. What about you, Big Phil? Nothing from Phil. Not a thing from Phil. It's alright. We're not too far into the stream, so it should be okay still. Let's go ahead and cast Deep Protection again. Okay. Let's go, Gil. Give it to us. Come on. You want that sunlight metal? Nope. Okay. Not this time. You don't want to run. Don't want to run too far ahead, or else Bill will aggro to us. Just want to run far enough ahead to get Greg over there. And Bill didn't have nothing for us. All right, come on. You get pegged. Got pegged by Phil as well. Oh shit. Come on, Big Phil. Big Phil did not have anything for us. He did not do us a solid this time. It's alright. Maybe they'll do us a solid this time. Right, come on, Gil, do us a solid. That's it. That's it. Alright, just for good measure, we'll kill the rest of them. 30 sunlight medals. Yes. Yes, Sacred Oath. And Sunlight Spear, or whatever the hell. Great Lightning Spear, maybe. Whatever the hell it is ours now. Oh! Dodged it, did you? Well, for that, you deserve to die by rapier. Okay. I think we have enough to actually level up now. Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright. Moving on. Let's go do the final human dreg, because that's going to be a real pain. It probably won't be that bad. We only need one, but it's just gonna be a pain to get to. So, why did I go to attune? Let's see. Which one of these? It's Pontiff, right? Pontiff, and then we go up the elevator. Alrighty. Halfway there with the spells, because we already got warmth. We already got warmth, so now we just need Sacred Oath and Lightning Spear, but we got those. Got those in the bag already. Now we just need to get the Human Dregs so we can get Great Soul Dregs. I can hear that wind whistling outside. Yeah, we got this We got this big old storm coming in. Gotta heal up. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Let me kill Chungus over here first. Oh my goodness. Now everybody's joining the party. You won't. Oh my goodness. Calm down now. Calm down. Okay. There we go. Go. Yeah, I missed. Go. Ferrari's only here to say hello because you don't have time. Well, I'm glad. Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. At least, at the very least, it's good to see you. And hope you have a good one. Take it easy, Ferrari. It's always good to see you. Hola y adios. Okay. Let's see if we got Human Dregs. Hey, we already got Human Dregs. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, well, now we don't have to deal with that anymore. And Deacon Skirt. And an extra Human Dregs. We got 2. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head on over to Anne Orlando. And unfortunately, I already need to take a break. I've been chugging some water recently. I drank a big cup right before I started the stream, and then I got the stream going, went and filled up my cup, drank about half of it, and then I've probably drank about another half of it since. Or I filled it up again, you know, after I drank half of it, and then probably drank another half since. So let's go ahead and, I don't want to travel because I don't want to wind up dying from the head, so I will actually be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Went ahead and sprung a quick leak, and now I'm back. So, going to go get the final proof of Concord Kept, and then we're gonna go get all of the respective spells, and maybe Chameleon if I can go find it. Speaking of Chameleon, there it is on the screen. But I'm not sure if we need to do Henri's quest line to get that. We're going to have to figure that out. So, go ahead and cast Deep Protection. Pop our Rusted Coin. Show off just for proof that we have 11 Human Dregs, 30 Sunlight Metals, and 29 proof of Concord's Kept. Okay. Ooh, we can really hurt those guys. Okay, might be a little bit rough, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. We'll go ahead and cast Deep Protection once again. And then use another coin. Go. Rest. Here we go again. And I am not discouraged at all, not in the least, because I know that we are so very close to the end. Even if this takes a little while, I'm not going to be discouraged because we're just so close. This is the last Covenant item we need. Ouch. The very last one that we need, and no more Covenant items for this game. No more after this last proof of Concord Kept. Now if I decide to do Dark Souls 1 again, I would have to play on like my wife's profile or something, and then there would be even more Covenant items to get. Well, you know what? In fact, if we do Scholar, there will be a couple Covenant items to get. We're gonna have to get I think I have 2 characters on Scholar the First Sin. And I think one of them actually has Sunlight Spear, or whatever it is that you get from the Sunlight Metals. I think I have that that spell. So, which is funny because that character's name is like Dex Clarity or something, because that was the kind of build I was gonna run. But then I eventually just turned into a strength build because I realized how strong strength builds are in Dark Souls 2. But I definitely need to do the 30 Mad Warriors. I think you have to kill the Mad Warrior 30 times, the Mad Warrior Spirit. And that could take a while. That could be a full stream. It'll take 2 or 3 hours to wipe out all of Iron Keep, like all the enemies there in Iron Keep near the Belfry, and then use the spell to try and find him. It'll take a few hours to do. So that could be a decently long stream, something we can do like on a Friday or something, Friday or Saturday. I do gotta finish Horizon though. I don't know. I like Horizon. I really like looking around, and I like exploring. I like figuring out the environmental puzzles, but the combat just kind of gets on my nerves, and the dodge sucks in Horizon. You don't get any iframes like at all in that game. You get like a tiny bit of iframes at the very end of like a crit, but you don't get any iframes when you dodge or anything. It's not like this game. Or I should say these games. Large shard, okay. Well, don't need that. Depending on how long this takes, we might actually be able to get 2 levels. We'll see. Right now we need like another 80k, 85-ish k to level up twice. And we get 13k from killing these guys. We'll see how long this takes. We'll see how long this takes. But I'm not gonna let it get me down at all, because we're so close. Even this guy hitting me, I'm not going to let it get me down because we're so close. Maybe if he hits me twice, I won't be happy about it, but I'm not going to let it get me down, though. I'm very excited to be done with the Covenant farming in this game. Those vertebra shackles were just awful. And everybody said that this was going to be the worst. I beg to differ. I beg to differ and say that the vertebra shackles were the worst. And maybe that was because we didn't have the covetous serpent ring, but I mean, I was using coins, and I was using this head, and the rapier here. So I don't know. Maybe it's just RNG. What grind is going to be the worst for Covenant items? Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. But for me, it was definitely the vertebra shackles because those guys, they move too fast. Those Karthus guys, they move really fast, and they don't give you any souls. Like, you don't get anything out of them. I mean, maybe in the very beginning you get a decent amount, but eventually it's like they only give you like 600 a piece or something. It's really not worth it. Where here you get 13k from killing these guys. So even if you're spending a while farming these guys, at least you're getting a lot of souls. You know, you'll be able to level up. I leveled up a lot fighting these guys. "40 minutes in, I think we've been doing pretty good so far, especially because, you know, this is the last thing we need to do, so. Ooh, that's close. Whoops. Okay, about another 40 to 50k, because what is it to level up now? It's 171, so that would be 342, but it's probably going to be a little bit more than that. So if we have like 345, 350, that should be enough to level up twice. That'll be 2 levels. Uh-oh, we're running out of rusted coins. I'm going to have to go buy some more. If we don't get them within the next... Whoops. Shit. Ran out of range there. Oh, okay. Dude, you're going to do that 3 times? My goodness. Settle down. Didn't even have a proof of Concord for us. Sorry if you guys could hear that train honking its horn. At least it didn't do it a whole lot. Sometimes they honk a whole lot and it's like just kind of annoying. At least it wasn't too bad this time. Sometimes it's just really obnoxious, and sometimes they do it like super early in the morning too. Okay. if we don't get it within the next 6 tries, we're gonna have to go back and stock up, but that'll be fine because we'll have enough souls to level up twice. So we can level up twice. And then just stock up on a whole bunch of rusted coins. Not like we'll need a whole bunch, but we can give them out as like little parting gifts or something. Okay, another 5 tries. 5 more tries before we have to return. I know we have 6 coins, but I say 5 tries because I don't want to have to cycle through them all again. I don't have to cycle through all the items just to find the coins and put them back on the hot bar there. I want to keep one on. Okay. Is Big Phil gonna have one for us? Nope. Didn't get one from Big Phil. That's alright. Okay, 5 more tries. Protection. Coin. Put it on the healing, that way we don't mess up and accidentally boost our luck instead of surviving longer. That guy can just attack you from so far away. We tried to do it a 3rd time, but it didn't work out, did it? Still don't have anything from him. Alright, come on, Big Phil. Will and Dill didn't have nothing for us, but you could. You can. If you're nice, if you're feeling generous, Big Phil, you'll let me cut off your ear like this is Reservoir Dogs. Nope. Okay, 4 more tries. 4 more tries before we have to return to Firelink. We can already level up twice. I don't remember what I'm dumping levels into. Maybe it's more health right now. I honestly can't remember. I guess I never really tried rolling into him when he comes at me. I probably should have. It's just something you do in this game. In these games, I should say, you roll into attacks. Very rarely do you actually like roll away. Nope, still no ears yet. That's fine. We've got 3 more tries. 3 more tries before we return to go level up and get some more coins. Okay, let's see. Let's go, Dill. Do you got one for us, Dill? Nope, rolling into it that time didn't work. Nope, nothing from Dill, nothing from Will. Okay. Or do we get something from Will? No, nothing from Will. Nothing from Dill, nothing from Will. But what about Big Phil? Come on, Big Phil. You got something for me, Big Phil? Nope. Okay, 2 more tries. before we have to return. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Dill. Let's go, Mr. Dilly. Nope, nothing from Dill. What about from you, Will? Nope, nothing from Mr. Willie. Neither, but what about... Well, I shouldn't have said we got nothing from him until I actually find out. But what about you, Big Phil? Come on, Big Phil. Nope. Okay, last try before we have to return. Last try before we have to return. Are Dill, Will, or Phil gonna come through for us? We'll just have to wait and see. Alright. Let's go, Dill. Let's figure this out. Are you gonna come through for us? Nope. How about you, Will? Nope. Okay, Big Phil. All comes down to you. You gonna let me cut your ear off? Nope. Okay, no big deal. So we're just gonna go ahead and level up 2 times. Find out what I've been leveling up.
Welcome home, speak very well. Then touch take no.
Looks like I'm working on attunement again. Okay, I'll probably get this up to 35, and then that'll probably be good for me. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe 35, and then start working on vigor again. I'm not too sure, we'll have to see.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, go ahead and head on up to Patches.
Oh, go.
I could buy 324, but we don't need that many. Let's go ahead and just buy, I don't know, 50.
Thanks, good compere.
Okay, so now we got 50 tries, because we have technically 51. So, we got 50 tries to get this done. Let's go ahead and put our head back on. And oh my goodness, this water's coming up on me again. I think we can do 1 run, and then I'm going to have to take another break. So, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Been drinking a lot of fluids today. On top of these few cups of water, which are pretty big cups. I mean, this thing's got to be like, I don't know, probably almost 30 ounces. Big 30-ounce cup, and then drink a few cups of coffee as well. So it's all coming back on me now. Okay, so let's go ahead. Use our coin, our deep protection. All right, come on, Will. It's a new cycle. Give me your ear. Okay. Lend me your ears. Ouch. Okay, nothing from him. Alright, it's all down to Big Phil. It's all down to Big Phil now. Come on, Big Phil. Come on, Big Phil. Nope, not yet. Okay, so gonna go ahead and rest at the bonfire, and then I'm gonna take a short break. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and mute my mic now while I'm running, and I will be back soon. Alrighty, I've returned. Apologize about that. Sometimes, you know, when I don't know. Sometimes I just have like the bladder the size of a of a child. Honestly, kind of reminds me of girls back in high school always being like, "I have to pee, I have to pee," and I kind of see what they mean now. Drinking a lot of fluids all the time. In fact, I'm gonna take another swig real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have the bladder the size of a small child, and other times I can hold it for a while, and then just at one point I have to race like a piss horse. You know, oops, wrong thing there. And before anybody says, "Race like a piss horse," what is he talking about? Did he just say that back ass words? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm gonna be kind of surprised. I don't know. It might be kind of funny. We'll have to see. If I'm able to level up again, if it takes me that long to get this, I don't know. I'm not gonna complain too much because we did get Human Dregs first try. We got the sunlight metals pretty quickly, so I'm not gonna be too upset if this takes us a little while, because we are gonna get it done. For sure, we're getting it done today. I just hope I can get it done before this storm rolls in. It's really, really gray and cloudy up above, so. Probably need another 90k before we can level up. But I mean, 90k comes pretty quickly when you get 13,000 per run, and these guys die a lot quicker than the Lothric Knights do. And you get about the same amount of souls. We haven't got it yet, have we? No, okay. That would be crazy if crazy, I don't know. I don't know if crazy is the right word, but that would be alarming, I suppose, if I got it, if I picked it up and didn't realize and just kind of kept going. Come through for us. Nope. Okay. And 176 to level up again, so about another 70k, which would be, oh, I don't know, another 5-ish runs. Not sure if my math is right on that. Six, maybe? 6 runs? Because 13 times 4 would be 52. Yeah, so 6 probably. Between 5 and 6 runs. After this, it'll be like between 4 and 5. I'm sure it won't take us the 50 runs, but we'll see. We'll see. Been going for about an hour now. And I'm actually kind of glad with the progress that we've made so far, so. Shit, I tried to roll. Tried to throw fire at him first, and that didn't work. I think we're going to be able to level up again. I think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to be able to level up again after all this farming here. Whoops. Come on. Nope. Okay. He was being a little cheeky there, so I was hoping maybe he'd kick us down with some ear. He would lend me his ear. Oops. I would get stuck on that wall right there. Probably strategically placed, so that would happen. I just saw somebody else's ghost get up. They're off to farm these as well. Wonder how far along they are. I got hit and didn't even hit him. Ooh. We almost have enough to level up, my goodness. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is, everybody. No more grinding. No more grinding. Got our human dregs. Got our sunlight metals. Got our proofs of Concord Kept. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and put our other head on. Ooh, how does this look? Well, this looks kind of cool. I was wearing the pirate head though. This one. I don't remember which gloves I was wearing. Out of curiosity, how do these look? No, that doesn't really go that well. Just looking for drip, honestly. Well, that looks kind of cool. And it's still not quite there, though. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot already what we were wearing. Those are some thick legs. Some thick legs, boy. The hell was I wearing? The Lothric legs? No, that doesn't look right either. Oh, we were wearing all of his legs. Oh, okay. How do these look? Still not quite there. So we did have all of his legs on. What about the thorn legs? Of course, those probably look pretty good. The thorn armor, right? But I think we're going to go back to all of his legs. Because I think that looks cool. Okay. Then we have all of his gloves on, right? Is that what these are? How do these look, though? Yeah, no, not quite there. Yeah, it's still not quite there. I'm just looking around. Ooh, no, those look kind of cool. Did we look at shadow legs? I'm sure we did. So many Lothric Knight legs. I think all of those just look better. I think they do. This looks kind of cool, though. I could probably do this. What are the, Ooh, Black Knight gloves. Those look cool, too, but they're just so heavy. Actually, they're not too bad. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stick with these then. I like the way they look. I'm gonna stick with them. Now I don't know what to put on. Maybe Chloranthy ring for right now, I'm not sure. But we can stop using this sword. Go back to using this because I think this is a cool sword. I like the way it looks. I like the way it moves, especially with this. It goes pretty far too. Okay, I thought I would be able to shoot it out, but let's see. It goes pretty far. Pretty far. Okay, so is it here where there's an invisible bridge? I think it is. I think this is it right here. Watch me just fall and die. Yeah, no, it's right here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and rest right here. Light of the bonfire. And there's probably items down here. Yeah, I can definitely see something. But let's go ahead and talk to girl really quick. In fact, just to be sure, let's look around. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, we're not. We are not. Let's actually rest at the bonfire as well. At least get our health and everything filled up.
Name thyself, stranger. I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place? Thou thinkst too. Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose. Thou'st journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the Dark Moon. Thou art now a blade of the Dark Moon, the only knight of our company. Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
Blade of the Dark Moon Covenant item.
Oh, good blade of the Dark Moon. Welcome
Good
home.
hunter.
If I can provide thee succor, only tell me how.
You want to give me some suck? What? Take your 30 ears, woman. Take your 30 ears. Just take them. Take your 30 ears. I've done way too much grinding for these. Take them. Have them.
My blade of the Dark Moon, thy deeds merit great worship. I, Yorshka, captain of this company, hereby recognize thy service. This is a wonder of the Dark Moon, inherited from my brother for this very purpose. Please, take this. Thou art most deserving of it. As a shade of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, persevere in thy knightly duty, hunting down the gods' would-be foes. I would speak to my brother of this, one day, of the shining new hope that joined our dear company. I speak of thee, of course.
We get the Dark Moon Ring and the Dark Moon Blade. Miracle? Sorcery? Whichever one. But that's what we wanted. That's what we needed 30 ears for, was for Dark Moon Blade. What else do you have to say?
Long ago, our father Gwyn, lamenting the waning of the fire, became cinder of his own will. Now, the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead. Such is the will of Father and the gods. And so the Dark Moon Knights took arms to watch over those who link the fire. But long ago, our company lost its last proper knight. Only its covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit. Heirdom taketh many forms, indeed. May I pose thee a question? This tower, this prison, stands tall and solitary, the contraption bridging its lower reaches long unmoving. So, by what path didst thou here ascend? Art thou a creature of the air? Or other winged thing?
No, I can't fly.
No, of course not. Forgive my prying. Think no more on mine asking. I am ashamed to say I know very little of anything. The Dark Moon Knights were once led by my elder brother, the Dark Sun Gwendolyn, but he was stricken by illness, and leadership of the Knights fell to me. Then Sullivan wrongfully proclaimed himself pontiff, and took me prisoner. Oh, where could my dear brother be? If only he were here. I would be most pleased for ye both to meet, as most assuredly would he. Long ago, our father Gwyn, now but only Heirdom. Off so soon, may the dark moon watch over thee.
Yes, yes, and may the good Lord be with you on all of your endeavors while you just sit here in your ivory tower. I'm gonna put the kitty cat ring on. Where is the kitty cat ring? Oh, there it is. Not like the kitty cat ring would really help if I fell from this height, but still, I'm just gonna put it on though. Come on, nudge over. Nudge it on over. There we go. Painting Guardian curved sword. Yeah, we don't like them. We don't take kindly to them Painting Guardians. Oh, and there's their set too. How about that? Did I miss something? No. I don't want to miss anything. I want to grab all the stuff we can on our trek downwards, our downward spiral here. Where the hell are we supposed to fall? Right there? That's a weird way to fall. Maybe if we did it like this. Shit. Oh, we're okay. But did I miss something up there? I wonder if there's something right up here. If I missed it, that would suck. I don't really see anything. Nah, it's okay. Back here to Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and rest, and let's see. Let's go back up to Anorlando. Oh, Water Reserve is where we'll get the other spell there. But let's go back here, and then I'm gonna take the staircase down and see if we can get to the Tomb of the Dark Moon somehow. But before then, I'm actually going to take another short break. Sorry about that, but I do want to refill my water and stuff, so I will be back very shortly. Alrighty, I have returned. So, let's see if we can take this thing down. Let's see how far down we can take this thing. Hopefully that takes us over to the Dark Moon Tomb. At least it does in Dark Souls 1. I think we're going to have to turn it this way. Hopefully this can take us over to where we need to get Chameleon. Does not move. Okay, I'm pretty sure it moves twice in Dark Souls 1. Now we might not even get Chameleon here. We might have to go into New Game Plus and complete Henri's quest line. And I think we are going to have to, because we don't have... No, we don't have it, and I think it should be in here because you have to do the a vowel move. But let me just look that up again really quick. Just look it up really quick. Dark Souls 3, Dark Moon Tomb. Chameleon, there we go. Then we'd have to talk to the dead pilgrim. Okay, and there is no pilgrim here because we haven't done Henri's quest line. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay, so back up we go, and we're gonna go grab Great Soul Dregs from the guy who looks like the Count from Berserk. Over there in the Aldrich Faithful Covenant. So let's take this back up. And then sit at the bonfire. Go. Travel to the water reserve. And then we'll go back to the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire. Okay, where's Chungarino? Here he is. Archdeacon McDonald. Only give him 10. He doesn't need 11. There you go. Here's your 10. And we get Great Deep Soul. Okie doke. I wonder if it's any good. In fact, you know, I am curious to see. Let's see. Is okay, so Dark Moon Blade is a miracle. Okay. Wonder how good it is. Maybe we should just put a weapon. As much as I like this little sickle thing, which I do kind of want to keep using it, but I wonder if we should just put a weapon at plus 9 or so, and then just use and see what some of these things do. Like we have this, we have this, we have this. I think Dark Moon Blade would probably be one of the best. Dark Moon Blade and Lightning Blade probably. Crystal Magic. Guess we'll have to see. Oh yeah, let's kind of take a look at the where is it? So let's see. Powerful or fire a powerful darkened soul sediment. I wonder how good it is. Put Crystal Soul Spear there. And maybe that there. We don't really need that. I just want to test this out, honestly, and see how good it is. Okay. So now we go to the Dragon Slayer armor. And we're getting the final Covenant spells. We've done it. We have done it. We have done it. I guess I did it. But people were here to watch, though. Sometimes. Sometimes people were here to watch. Very exciting, though. Very exciting. We're so much closer to getting the plat now. Okay, so let's go back this way. I wonder what would be a good weapon to fully upgrade. I mean, I have to be able to hold it. What does Oath of Sunlight do? I wonder if it's like a sacred oath. Ooh, barbed straight sword. I wonder if that would be cool to put. Wonder if that would be cool to put Dark Moon Blade on. Whatever it is, whatever we're gonna do, it has to be able to take a like Dark Moon Blade. Maybe we'll just do another Lothric Knight Sword. There's no shortage of these. No shortage of these for sure. And get it up to just like a plus 9. Goodness. Oh, you got red eyes. I'm like, why is this guy so tough? Oh, I didn't even try. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. I wanted to see this. Let's see what Great Deep Soul does. I have to run all the way back to this bonfire. That's fine. I'm kind of padding time right now. We did everything I wanted to do, and just kind of messing around a little bit now. So I'm going to hit him with the Great Deep Soul, and then I'm going to use Deep Protection and hit him with it again, just to see what kind of damage we're doing. And in fact, let's put on this too. In fact, let's take it off. I want to see what kind of damage we're doing with like everything. So 231, okay. And now with Great Deep Soul, or with a Deep Protection on, okay, 243. shit. Okay, now how much are we hitting him for? 304 with that. Okay, it's not a horrible spell. It's not great, though. And this has stagger potential. That's partially why this sickle is just so good. Yeah, Great Deep Soul's okay, I guess. It's nothing that special, though. I think I'd rather take the Sacred Oath. Praise the sun! 30 sunlight medals. Here you go. Sacred Oath and Great Lightning Spear. The final Covenant spells. Nice. Very nice. Well, in the spirit of making that the last, in the spirit of that being the last one that we've done, let's just go ahead and become Sun Bros. Why not? Okay. Apparently I don't know how to pledge myself to the Covenant. I thought you used this thing. Okay, so how do you use this? Okay, well I guess that's not how we do it. Okay, let me look that up. While I'm walking over here, I can kind of type with one hand. There we go, join Sunlight Covenant. How do you do it? You must obtain the item Warrior of Sunlight and equip it. Equip it? Equip it? How the hell do you equip it? Oh. So you just, oh, okay, so you just kind of equip them on the fly. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. It's news to me. Alright, so we're not taking Great Deep Soul. Oh boy. So let's see. Guess we'll take is it Bountiful Sunlight? Well, hold on. Actually, Sacred Oath, right? Boost attack and damage absorption for self and vicinity. Is that all it does? Oh no, attack and damage absorption. Okay. Duh. Okay, yeah, we'll take that instead. Is that all it does? Oh my goodness, I sound so stupid. Okay. Take this instead. Great Lightning Spear might be cool. Might be cool. Dark Moon Blade might be cool. Let's see. I would like to take a heal. Okay, I wonder how many souls we have here. Don't really need to buy much else. So let's just see what we can get out of using all of our all of our souls here. Definitely not going to have enough to level up like twice. And I kind of want to save some just in case. You know, I doubt we're going to need them, but you know, just in case. Maybe I'll save like one of each of these. Maybe I'll just use one of this one, see what that gets us. 10k. Okay. because it is going to be quite a bit to level up. So in fact, let me see. Let me put on this ring. And we'll put on the head. And we'll go, let's see, guys, how much do we have? If we're lucky, we'll level up 2 more times. You know, another 350. So another 120k we need. Level up 2 more times, and then maybe if we're lucky we can get another attunement slot. That would be cool. Don't know if we will. But I would like to have some extra attunement anyway. So let's just go ahead and go back to Anor Londo. Now that we've done everything I wanted to do, go ahead and just get some souls, level up 2 more times, be in a pretty good position to try and finish the game. I wonder how Sacred Oath would do. I wonder if it would be as good as Deep Protection. I guess we'll just see, right? Okay, so Sacred Oath. And then we'll see how much damage are we doing. Yeah, slightly more. So yeah, it does work as good as Deep Protection, honestly. Now we're heavy, but that's okay. You can tell by the way he hunches when he runs and how I suck when he rolls. How he rolls so awful. 965, that's pretty good, honestly. That's pretty good. Sacred Oath. I put on the, okay, the Serpent Ring, of course I did. And now how many souls are we getting? Oops. $41k from the, or 41k, 4,000 from these guys each, so 4125 and then 4125 twice, that's 8250. And how much from this guy? Oh my goodness, can you just hit him? Oops, I wasn't even paying attention. Normally I think we get 6k from that guy. Sacred Oath doesn't last very long, but that's okay. Oops. Can you just hit him? My goodness. Okay, now let's really try and pay attention to how many souls I get right here. $66k. 6,600. Okay, so I'll get a few extra. I wonder, what does the Sunlight Street Sword? Gives you Oath of Sunlight. I wonder if that's the same as Sacred Oath. I might go ahead and look that up as well, just to see. Hey, Findsy, you're here. You missed it. We got all of the Covenant items. No more Covenant spells. Now I'm just kind of leveling up. I'm just getting some souls to level up with. But we got all of the Covenant spells. We got the 30 Proof of Concords, and here's another one. Got the 10 Human Dregs, 30 Sunlight Medals. Of course, partially thanks to you, playing together, we got some Sunlight Medals from you helping me. We're just playing together, and now I'm just kind of leveling up a little bit. But how's it going, Finds It? It's good to see you. Glad you're here. How you doing today? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Let's see. Dark Souls 3 Oath of Sunlight. What does this do? Grants an 11.5 AR increase and 10% damage bonus absorption for 45 seconds. The lingering Dragon Crest ring will not increase duration. Allies that are near will not get these buffs. Does not stack with Sacred Oath or Tears and will be overridden if the player casts it even after activating the buff. Okay. So now what about Sacred Oath? So this is 11.5 AR and 10% damage resistance, and let's see. Sacred Oath increases all damage by 10%. And grants 10 absorption to all categories. These effects are cut in half for PvP. Okay. So this seems okay, but I could probably take a heal instead of using that. So let's see. Can we buff the Sunlight Straight Sword? Sunlight Straight Sword can't be infused, but it can be buffed. Okay. So we might just take that instead of Sacred Oath. Okay. Finds that you said, good, you've been playing a lot of Roblox today? Okay. And you're playing this fun army game you got, promoted to chief instructor, and your army rank is corporal. Okay, that's cool. If people disrespect you, you just kill toxic raccoons. Okay. Alright, that's cool, Finza. Sounds cool. So I might just take that Oath of Sunlight and then take a heal. Or take the Sunlight Straight Sword, level it up, and use the Oath of Sunlight rather than Sacred Oath. Then I can take a heal because it does take up 2... Whoops. And just take like Bountiful Sunlight. I should also play that army game. You can train me. I don't have or have any interest in Roblox, Finja. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but once we're done with this, gotta work on Horizon, and then I want to play some PlayStation 3 games. Sometimes that army game is hard. It feels like school. Okay. I'm just gonna take your word for it on that. I don't know why I'm looting these guys. I mean, I guess I can always just sell the stuff they have. In fact, if we go sell some stuff, we might actually have enough to level up twice. Probably just go do that right now. Let's just take the head off. Let's put on that sunlight straight sword. Maybe we'll go level that up. Where is it? Is this it? Okay. And then we will put on the pirate head, wherever it is. Oh, here it is. The Bloodborne helm. Finds out, what exactly do you mean that that game is hard like school? That's kind of a weird thing to say. I'm going to let you answer that while I take another short break. I know I've been taking a lot, but I've been drinking a lot of water today, so can't be too upset at me about that. So I would be a horrible speedrunner having to take constant breaks, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Finds out, what'd you say? You failed tryouts 6 times and then you try it again and you passed the tryout, so I'm assuming that's the 7th time. You did another tryout and failed 3 times and then passed again. Okay. And this is an army game in Roblox?
Well met, Ashen One. How may I?
Does she have a slab for sale by chance? Yeah, maybe later, but not right now. Okay, let's just sell a bunch of these Lothric Knight swords. Keep two just in case. Yeah, you need to study and try out, then you can pass it. Okay, that seems like a little much for me, but especially for Roblox, I mean, that's kind of crazy. Okay, let's sell a bunch of these spears too. Trying to get up to 350k. Keep 1 spear. Sell a whole bunch of these, even though they're only... oh, no, they're worth 500. Okay. We'll keep 1. Just so that we can have 1. Okay. Sell a bunch of their shields, too. Whole bunch of their shields, oh my goodness. It should be enough to level up twice. Just in case it's not. We have a whole bunch of these we can sell as well. And just cleans up our inventory a little bit. 355, that should be fine. Sometimes it's like online school because the instructor talks in a voice chat and you need to listen and to what he says and then read the document and then you need to answer his questions. My goodness, that seems kind of rough for a Roblox game. I mean, that game's for children.
Ashen One.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then take note.
No attunement slot, but I don't know. We might keep going with attunement for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So, oh my goodness, that took up like all my souls. I'm gonna have to sell her some more stuff. I'm glad I sold so much. Decided to go to 355. Finds it says this game is not for kids, it's for adults, and some people in this game are 72 years old and they are officers and the rank is general. Is it not? Is it Roblox or is it not? Because Roblox is for little kids. I mean, maybe this is like a subset game inside of Roblox that somebody made, and maybe that's not necessarily for kids, but Roblox in general is for little kids. That's why it was made.
Ashen One.
If you're talking about a different game, no, it is Roblox. Roblox is not for kids anymore. Trust me, it's still for kids. Like that game is primarily for children. I'm sure there are adults who play it, but it's like there's adults who play all kinds of games for kids. Like Roblox is for kids. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it's like, come on, Roblox is for kids.
Well, Matt, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Roblox is for adults now because some games have blood and scary stuff and you need to be 17 plus years old to play. Yeah. Alright, Finza, I'm just going to take your word for it. I'm just going to take your word for it. You know what, before I do that, I just want to make sure that we can actually buff this sword. I still think the game's probably for little kids, but I will take your word for it at face value. Okay, maybe I can take Great Lightning Spear and just see how that works out. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Wait, no, what am I doing? I want to take this. Okay, it does work. So, I'm going to go level this up and then I can just do this. Basically just do Sacred Oath on myself. There's a scary game on Roblox that you couldn't play because it was too scary. You're 24 and you thought it was too scary.
'Tis good, wasn't he?
I guess I don't really get super scared by horror games. There are some games where it's like, I guess some things are kind of scary, but it's like I don't really get that scared by them. What is this used to level up? Twinkling, okay. And a slab, huh? We got 4 slabs. Okay, I'll go ahead and use 1. So this thing is fully upgraded now. Oh. Oh, that's a little heal, isn't it? So we have to two-hand it, do this, and buff it. Ooh, boy. This will be cool. In fact, what I'll do now is put on this. Greatly boosts miracles. Sweet. Now, Finzy said the funny thing is, in the old days, Roblox was for kids. I still think it is, but because blood and scary stuff was not allowed, it was for 8-year-olds. I would probably say more like for 4 or 5-year-olds. But now Roblox is different. Okay, there might be some game modes in it that are for adults, but it's still a kid's game. I mean, like, I'm sure there's a few game modes that I'm sure you found that are, you know, for adults, but primarily it's still for kids. That's just what I think, and I'm gonna stick by that. Okay, this is 14. Okay, I want to make sure we have all the flasks. Let's see, Dark Souls 3 flasks. How many flasks are there? The player can carry 15 flasks in total. Okay, so I need to go find one more of those. Undead bone shards. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it should be up to Estus flask plus 10. Okay, so I got all of those. And I'm missing 1 flask. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, Estus shard. I need to look at Estus shard. Okay. And who knows where I didn't get one. Okay, so I'm just going to read these off. High Wall of Lothric. On an anvil in the room where you get the cell key. I probably got that. Undead Settlement. By the burning tree with the worshipping undead. I think I got that. Road of Sacrifices from the Crucifixion Woods. Bonfire. Head towards the Crystal Sage. Past under the small bridge. The shard will be on the left side of a ruins near a fire that has 2 lycanthrope on it. Fair and Keep goes straight out from the starting bonfire. Cathedral of Deep right outside the cleansing chapel. Smoldering lake on a body near a hole. From the old king's antechamber. Earthhill dungeon from the Okay, so Earthhill dungeon from the bonfire. Walk forward into the dungeon and turn right. Now go straight. Head through the locked gate that requires the jailbreaker's key and drop down. Should be a chest with a shard. Okay, I don't know if that sounds familiar. So Earthhill dungeon from the bonfire. Walk forward into the dungeon, then turn right. Now go straight and head through a locked gate that requires the key and then drop down. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. And it finds it. Sorry, what'd you say? Roblox devs want more adults in Roblox. That's why they turned some game modes into 17 plus. Now you can create blood and scary games. For you, you think Roblox is for everyone? Okay, well, you know what? I can take that. I can take that that it's for everyone. That's why I'm sure it's probably rated E for everyone. Probably not gonna be playing too much longer. I'm just picking up any other things that we missed. I'm gonna see if I can find this Estus shard. Finds I don't know where you're at in the game, but if you want, we can maybe play together. Oh, okay. Can I hit you or what? Dude, what is going on? Oh shit, I fell down, didn't mean to. Let's play tomorrow. You're tired. I'm probably not going to be playing tomorrow at all. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of Dark Souls 3 here. Maybe we can, if you really want to, we can do the DLC. But if not, then... what's in here? Nothing? Okay, hold on. I don't really know if I paid attention to the actual instructions there. But, yeah, once, all I need to do is fight the Soul Ascender, and then start New Game Plus, and then we need to make sure to do Henri's quest line. Okay, let me go back and read this again. Ouch. Am I going to do the DLC today? No. No, I did pretty much everything I was going to do today. All I was doing, because there's a storm coming in, so like I didn't even think I'd be able to get this far. Now I'm just going to go look and see if I can pick up the last shard, wherever this might be. Okay, Irithyll Dungeon. From the bonfire, walk forward into the dungeon and then turn right. Now go straight and head to the locked door that requires a jailbreaker's key and then drop down. Go right into the room. There should be a chest with a mimic that guards the shard. A mimic, huh? Okay, so, oh, is this the wrong side? No, okay, here's the bonfire. So, walk in here and then turn right. Then go straight, okay, walk forward into the dungeon and turn right. Now go straight and head through a locked gate that requires the jailbreaker's key. Then drop down. Maybe we did this. Like out here? I might just have to look up a video. Okay, maybe we did this though, especially if there's no mimic. Finds a. Do I watch the Boondock? I haven't watched. No, I haven't watched any like adult cartoons in a long time. I used to watch the Boondocks. I used to like it a lot. Like the first 2 seasons were really good. Anne Orlando in a chest on the first floor in the large dark room with the deacons before the Aldrich fog wall. Enter from the double doors and hug the left wall to find it. I guess we can go check Anne Orlando. Hold on, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shards? And then you start off with 3, right? Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. Up to a maximum of 15. Okay. So I guess I can go check Anne Orlando. Some of these I know I need, but there are some of these I know I got for sure. Let me check that. Okay, so before the Aldrich fog wall, on the first floor, the large dark room with the deacons. Enter from the double doors and hug the left wall to find it. Okay. So let's just go to Aldrich and then head out a little bit. You watched a little bit of it and you think it's amazing, finds it. You like Uncle Ruckus? Yeah, Uncle Ruckus was funny, and I liked pretty much all the characters. I really liked the granddad. Oh man, what was his name? I forgot his name, but he was the dad on Friday, and he was that crazy dude on like Little Nicky. But yeah, no, he was funny. He passed away though. John Witherspoon, I think that was his name. The funny thing is, some scenes in the Boondocks also happened in the real world. Yeah, they took some inspiration for sure. Ouch. I'm assuming they mean here? Ouch. Ouch. Nowadays, we don't get any good cartoon and anime shows. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of just like... They're just vulgar for the sake of being vulgar, and they're not really funny. Okay, it said hug the left wall, so I think I would be on the other side from over here. Like Boruto and those anime shows are trash. I watched a little bit of Naruto for a little while, and actually I think I watched all of the main bits of Naruto. Like the main series, but I didn't watch any of the, and I'm just talking like, base, just Naruto when he was a kid. I didn't watch any of the movies, and I And I didn't watch Shippuden either. Got kind of burnt out after that. Okay, so hug the left wall. Enter from the double doors and hug the left wall to find it. Oh, I bet you that's it right there. Oops. Oops, I got the wrong thing equipped. Estus shard. There we go. That's the last one. Okay, very cool. You liked Dragon Ball Z? If that's what you mean, like you only like the Tournament of Power arc? Yeah, I don't really know, honestly. I didn't really when I was younger, my mom didn't let me watch Dragon Ball Z, and then I just kind of didn't care later on. I tried watching let's see, me and my wife we watched Death Note. That was pretty good. The movie sucked. We watched Attack on Titan for a little bit, but then it just, I don't know, we just kind of got over it. We didn't really care about Attack on Titan anymore. I liked Afro Samurai because it's really short. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is what you're talking about. It wasn't as good as Dragon Ball Z. Okay, sorry. The S means super. Okay, I see what you mean.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Okay, so now I have all of the shards and stuff. Yeah, I didn't really watch a whole lot of animes or anything. I did like Afro Samurai. I thought that was pretty good. I liked the game as well. I'm just trying to rack my brain of anything else I might have watched. I thought about getting into One Piece, but it's just like there's just so much. There's just so much, and I'm just not gonna even. I'm not even gonna try. No, I've been watching a lot of HBO shows lately. I like Barry. Barry was good. It had a good ending. I was watching Deadwood for a little while. I think I still got one more season of that. That's a pretty good show if you like cowboys and stuff like that. I was watching Hung for a little bit, and that was okay, but it didn't even really have an ending. It must have gotten canceled. I mean, it was okay. A little gratuitous, but it was kind of funny. I really like Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's one of my favorite HBO shows. Even though it's kind of woke and annoying sometimes, like I do like it overall. It's pretty funny, and I've liked it for a long, long time. I liked Boardwalk Empire. Just trying to rack my brain. Anything else that I've seen? I don't really actually watch a whole lot of shows anymore. I watch more movies than anything else. Or YouTube. Movies or YouTube. I was mentioning it before. I think last time we were playing Dark Souls. Maybe, actually, no. Maybe it's when we were playing Horizon. But my wife and I just recently, over the last week or so, we watched The Shining, and then I picked up Doctor Sleep on 4K. We watched both of those. Those were pretty good. I like those. But we really had to put in the time to watch them because, like, The Shining is 2.5 hours, and Doctor Sleep is 3 hours, and it's like just trying to find that time together to watch something is kind of difficult. picked up Yellow Submarine on Blu-ray. Probably gonna watch that eventually. I'm just waiting to watch that with my wife because she's never seen it and she likes musicals. I picked up The Adventures of Tintin. Probably watch that. Maybe later today, honestly. Yeah, I watch more movies than shows, honestly. What'd you say, Finza? You watched a new episode of One Piece? You didn't like it because Luffy looks weird from how he used to look? And then, Gear 5 sucks. What a stupid looking form from stupid One Piece. Fanboy said it's better than the Super Saiyan. I have no idea. I don't even know what the hell you were just talking about. Yeah, I don't know what else to do right now. And I guess we could try and fight the last boss, but did everything I set out to do today, honestly. Oh, and then we got Tim in the chat. Good to see you. How you doing today? Glad you're here. Got here right at the end though. I think I'm probably gonna stop the stream here really soon because there's not a whole lot else going on. Can't really think of anything else to do. I did pretty much everything. Did everything I set out to do. So I know it is a storm rolling in. I've been getting notifications that the internet's probably gonna go out. Finza, you said that you don't like One Piece anymore because of Gear 5. It looks so goofy. I have no idea what the hell. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Because I've never watched One Piece, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've done everything I set out to do today. One Piece has got more than 1,000 episodes, and they're pretty crazy. Yeah, I've never watched it, and there's like a whole manga series too, isn't there? Is the anime like based off the manga, or do you have to like read them in tandem with each other? It's probably based off of it, honestly. That was kind of a stupid question. Oh, you know, I watched those Berserk movies. They were pretty good, but they took them off of Netflix, and if you want to buy them, they're ridiculously expensive. It's kind of insane how expensive those Berserk movies are. You said that Finza says there's going to be a live-action One Piece movie on Netflix. You think it's going to suck though? I heard something that the creator is actually like demanding that they keep the origin story intact or something like that. So it might suck. It might suck. But I don't know. That is something I heard. I heard that the original creator is like demanding that pretty much. And Tim says he hasn't seen much anime other than Attack on Titan, a little bit of My Hero Academia. I've never seen that one either, unless you count Avatar. No, that The Last Airbender isn't an anime because it's a western. It's a western show. It's made to look like an anime kind of, but it was made here in the West. It's not a Japanese cartoon. How about live action Death Note movie? That movie was trash. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I didn't like it. Didn't really care for it. And speaking of live action movies like that based off of like I mean, if we are gonna count The Last Airbender, like I said, it's not a Japanese one. It was made here, but the live action movie of that was god awful too. That was terrible. It was so bad that they got the names wrong. And it looks like they're gonna make another one, and it's probably also gonna be bad. You thought the show was garbage, Finds it? I don't know. I like The Last Airbender, okay? Oh, the movie was garbage. Yeah, it was. The movie was horrible. And that new one probably isn't gonna be very good either. You know what else is gonna be dog shit? Is that that new Snow White piece of shit movie they're gonna make. That girl they got to play Snow White is actually like I don't know why they're getting like these, like, I know this is gonna sound mean, but they're getting like these ugly girls to be the main cast. Okay, so they get this girl who's kind of ugly to play Snow White, then they're gonna get Wonder Woman, who's actually like pretty attractive, and they're gonna get her to play the old hag that's desperate for Snow White's looks. You gotta be kidding me. But that girl who's gonna play Snow White, she hates the story. She thinks it's like all misogynistic and shitty, and she hates the story. She's been bad mouthing it so much, and they're still gonna do it. It's gonna be dog shit. I don't know if you guys have seen that channel here on YouTube called Moon, where it's like kind of like, I guess if you want to use that term, I guess you could say black pilling. I don't know if that's the right term or not, but they really just kind of expose wokeness and stuff, and they put up a video the other day that it's going to be like one of the worst movies ever. Oh, that Cowboy Bebop. The show was okay. I only watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch too much of it, but I mean, it was okay, I guess, but that live action movie looked terrible. The Dragon Ball live action movie was also really bad. Yeah, I'm sure it was. The Street Fighter movies were really terrible too. I remember those old Mortal Kombat movies. They were cool when I was a kid, I guess, but they're bad. they're not very good either. I thought they were cool when I was a kid, but they were bad. That new one was just okay too. It was just okay. Nobody can really make anything original anymore. Nobody can really come up with anything original, because if you just look around, everything's either a remake or a reboot, or they're making a lot of movies and shows like a lot of live action stuff like based off the old cartoons, or like they're making stuff based off of games. Like I don't know, I heard that Twisted Metal show wasn't the worst thing ever, but it didn't look very good either. Oh, and everything's got to be a spin-off of everything else too. It's hard to find anything really original, and then so whenever you do, you gotta kind of just glom onto it when you can. It's like there's so many incredible true stories and stuff. It's like, why don't you just do stuff like that? Make something like based off of reality. Like I want to see that Sound of Freedom that everybody's been hating for just because it's good, just because it's good and has a good message. I want to see that. That'll probably be pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. If you ask me, I think it's hard to find anything super original anymore. Which is partially why I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching just more movies than anything, and I've been watching like old movies too. Oh yeah, Oppenheimer, that might be pretty good. That might be pretty good. I didn't. Yeah, see, that's based off a true story, and I'm sure it's going to be good. I would much rather see Oppenheimer than Barbie. Are you kidding me? That's literally a movie made to sell toys. But at least, you know, at least Oppenheimer's original. It's something interesting. I'll probably watch that, you know, when it comes out on HBO or something. It's hard for me to even get to the theater anymore. It's just so expensive. And I'd have to go really far to get to a theater anyway. I don't know. The only thing that's really kind of you watched Barbie? Okay. If that's something you wanted to watch, then more power to you. But my wife wants to see it, but I don't. I'll probably only watch it because she wants to see it. I don't really want to see it though. Oppenheimer, I heard it was pretty good. One of the only things that's really kind of turning me off about it though is I heard there's like some really gratuitous sex scenes in it, and it's like that doesn't make the movie any better. I don't really want to see that. You know, they don't need to put that kind of shit in the movies. You know, you can have a man and a woman walk into a bedroom and close the door, and then that's really all you need to see. That's, you know what's going on behind the door. You don't need to watch anything gratuitous. Now, I mean, that I could just be hearing rumors that are being, you know, blown out of proportion, but that is something that I did hear about it though. Finds you said live action anime shows are always trash no matter what. They should not turn anime into live action because it's weird and anime is just so different. Anime has got goofy scenes in it, doesn't fit in live action. Yeah, see, yeah. They're like, yeah, they're a little bit over the top and everything, and they're made to be cartoons, you know. And Tim says in Oppenheimer, it's true. There's definitely sex in it. They censored it in some countries. Yeah, because it's like you know, you don't. I don't know how graphic or gratuitous it is, but it's just like you don't need to see that. You know, it's like I'm sure nobody's going to see that. I mean, I understand that he was like a womanizer, but you can. Like in like the old days and everything, like if you watch like these like ancient movies like in like black and white and stuff like that, or maybe some of the early movies in color, you would see a man and a woman or whatever. Well, yeah, it was a man and a woman. You go into they'd go into a room, they'd go into a bedroom, and they would close the door, and then it would just skip to another scene, you know. Or like, you know, sometimes there would be like, you know, pillow talk or something, but it's like there's nothing graphic or anything, you know. It's like kind of like, you know, even if you like watch like you know, James Bond movies or something, you know, there's nothing really gratuitous. You know what he's doing with these girls, but it's you know, it's nothing super graphic. It's just, it's not necessary. If anything, it's kind of cringe. It makes, I don't know, maybe not everyone, but like it definitely makes me uncomfortable. Finds that you think only serious anime without comedy scenes should turn into live action? You don't know? Like something like slice of life animes? Maybe just kind of do something like that. That, or maybe just leave animes as cartoons. And Tim says censorship is lame. Art should make people uncomfortable sometimes. Yeah, no, that's fair, but it's like there's art, and you know what? Like I said, like I don't know. Like I said, if you can watch somebody go into a bedroom and then they can close the door and then you know what they're doing. There's a difference between art and pornography. Watching gratuitous sex scenes in movies is, you know, basically pornography. Now you can have something that's a little uncomfortable but not too bad, like in Titanic. There you go. There's a decent example. You know, draw me like one of your French girls. You know, that can make people a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not graphic, it's not gratuitous. And then finds it says you don't like sex in movies or TV shows because it's awkward, and especially if you're eating or if you see something weird and then your mom walks in the room. Yeah, exactly. See, something like that. You know, I'm not gonna get too weird about it because, like I said a little bit ago, I was watching Hung on HBO, and that's pretty much what it was about. But it's like I could almost like, part of me can say, you know, I kind of got around it, just because, you know, it was about a guy who's like down on his luck kind of and winds up becoming a gigolo, you know, and so it was kind of funny. But like, even sometimes I'm like, this is kind of graphic, and I can see why it got canceled. You know, we don't need to be seeing pornography in and we don't need to be seeing pornography in things, honestly. It finds it says you're watching TV shows for action and cool fighting scenes, and I'm sure humor and stuff. You didn't add that, but I'm sure, you know, you're watching it for like humor and like just interesting stuff. You know, action, cool fighting scenes, you know, situations and everything that are interesting. But you don't need to see weird, you know. Yeah, we don't need to see pornography. Yeah, of course. And Tim says that he thinks the wine is different for everyone, and it's okay to walk out if it's too much, but it's not okay to put black bars for everyone. Yeah, I mean, they don't necessarily have to put black bars. Just, you know, make it not just, things don't have to be graphic, honestly. Even sometimes, like, there's nudity in movies or whatever, and you can use it for you know, you can use it to tell a story or whatever, you know, but it doesn't have to be overly graphic, because I mean, nobody really wants to see that. Finds it says you don't like The Boys that much because some scenes are really weird and gross. I haven't seen that show. I don't know. I did hear about something that in the beginning of like season 3 or whatever, and somebody was telling me about it, like how weird and gross it was, and that honestly just, I was like, okay, well, I haven't seen this show and it sounded interesting, but now I'll never watch this show. Like, it's just because of something like that. You know, there's even scenes like, now you guys already know that I like Berserk, and like there is nudity in Berserk, and there's some things where it's a little bit like, you know, of course it's, you know, it's a very graphic novel, you know, it's more horror than anything, but then you also have like sweet moments and stuff, which, you know, yeah, you know, you have real tender moments and stuff, and you know, there was but there's like just stuff, it's like there's been times where I wanted to stop reading it, but you know, it's like I got these books as gifts, so it's like I want to keep reading it because, you know, I got it as a gift, so I want to, you know, at least see them through. But there's been times where I wanted to put it down just because it's so like disgusting. Like there's straight up rape in Berserk, and it's like, oh my goodness, that's a little much. Did I say a little much? It's way too much. I said a little much just because of like I was kind of reading chat at the same time, but no, it's straight up just way too much in Berserk sometimes, and it's just like okay, let's just flip through, let's just skip ahead until till this nasty shit is over with. I mean, I get it, but you know, at least for me, it's nothing we need to see. It's like you know, and by we I mean I kind of speaking for both myself and my wife a little bit, but it's nothing we need to see. In fact, as you guys know, that I've been mentioning that whenever we have kids, I'm not going to be streaming anymore. I'm not going to be playing the PlayStation anymore either. I was thinking about getting a PlayStation 5. I'm just not going to because yeah, there's cool games on here, but some of them are just they're too violent. They're too violent. They're too vulgar. They're too nasty. Like I know how to really pay attention to ratings though. Like some games I don't think are too bad. Like Dark Souls. It's got an M rating, but I don't think I would have a problem playing that like around kids because it's not super vulgar or anything. It's just like blood and violence. Let's see. Let's look at this. That's all it says on Dark Souls 3. I'm looking at it right now. Dark Souls 3, blood and violence. That's all it is. There's no nudity. There's really no language. They might say like damn or hell or something, but it's really not that bad. No, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna stop playing the PlayStation altogether. I'm not gonna sell it or anything. I'm gonna keep all the the consoles and the games, but I'm probably just gonna go get a Nintendo and have family-friendly games. You can't have this kind of nasty shit. With kids around. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna get a Nintendo Switch right now. I'm hoping that by the time we have our own kids or whatever, and once they start like becoming cognizant, there's gonna be like a Switch 2 or whatever they're gonna call it. And then, but even then, it's like I'm not gonna buy any nasty games. Like I think maybe. Like I said, Dark Souls isn't too bad. I have Dark Souls for the Nintendo. I'd probably play that again, but it's not disgusting. And the only game I could say is like kind of disgusting that I could maybe slide on, even on the Switch or anything else, is Dead by Daylight. I mean, I do like that game, but yes, there is blood. And there it's blood and violence. You're running away from serial killers, but like, and this is kind of like this is a hard maybe. Like I really have to think about it, but it's like there's no language, there's no nudity, there's nothing like that. It's just it's just blood and violence. Escape the killer. But really, I would just have more, just family-friendly games, really. Like even when it comes to violence or whatever, like nothing more than like Super Smash Brothers or like I'd probably grab Monster Hunter, just stuff like that, but nothing gross. You can't have that kind of stuff around kids. Nintendo makes the best games, says Tim. That's I don't know about that, but they're pretty good games. I don't know if they're the best games. I mean, that's definitely an opinion, though. Finds it says Grand Theft Auto 5 was really gross. Yeah, it was. It was a nasty game. It was funny because it's over the top, but it's gross. You don't like what Trevor did to that tweaker broad in the beginning of the game? Yeah, I know. That was really awful. That was horrible. Get Sonic Frontiers. That game is family friendly. You have that on your PS5 and it's amazing. We're gonna be like until that time comes, until we're done with the stream, we are gonna be playing some more nasty games. In fact, a couple of the next games coming up after Horizon, and when we get back from our trip, I think I'm gonna have to age restrict them. We got something really cool coming up for Halloween. I think we're gonna have to age restrict it because it's gonna be it's pretty awful. And I might actually, since it'll be the spirit of Halloween, we might actually play some Dead by Daylight with chat, because that's a game that's cross-platform, so everybody can play it no matter what you have, you know, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Sonic Frontiers boss fights were amazing, except for the ending wasn't very good. You think it was a 7 out of 10? That's cool. That's cool. Like, I remember playing Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed. I think those are the last Sonic games I played that were, like, the newer gen. I know when they remastered, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. I played those on the Xbox when those came out. The weird thing is that there's no blood and weird things in Sonic games, and it's kind of like a fighting game. Yeah. So, yeah, like kids could play it. Yeah, no, for sure. Most Sega games are family friendly. Most. I'm not going to say all, but most. Most of them are pretty family friendly, especially nowadays. Splatoon is good too because it's a shooter that doesn't get violent. Oh yeah, it's just like paintball. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's like even that's okay. Yeah, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna be playing the PlayStation anymore because you know, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody, but like I have like one of my my good buddies that I work with. He's got 3 kids, and he mostly plays the PlayStation and stuff like that, and I don't know what else they kind of do, but like between YouTube and just the games that my buddy likes to play, his kids are in elementary school, and they know all the bad words already. They know all the profanity. They know all the everything that's nasty. They know already, because between just YouTube and just the games that he likes to play on the PlayStation. We could stream Nintendo games. Yeah, people do that. I don't have a Nintendo right now though. I probably won't get another one until we have our kids. And at that point, I'm not going to be streaming anymore either. And then Tim says, kids tend to learn bad words from the internet. Yeah, that's why you gotta be real kind of strict on the stuff that they watch. You gotta make sure to put on like the parental controls and everything. Finds it says when you were a kid, you played San Andreas and you learned all the insults and definitely the N word. Definitely the N slur. Yeah. Yeah. I remember playing like San Andreas and stuff when I was younger, but at that point I was like, again, probably still too young for it, but I was like 10. And I was semi sort of raised by truckers, so I had already by truckers or people in the military, so I had heard a lot of bad words, quite often. But still, like I was at least 10 by the time I started playing Grand Theft Auto, and I didn't even have my own until I was like 14. But I would go over to like my friend's house or whatever, friends' houses, and then they would have Grand Theft Auto, and we'd be playing them. And I remember, especially San Andreas, I thought it was so funny. It's stupid now, but like I remember every now and then you could pull somebody out of the car, and CJ would crack him, would like pull him out of the car and hit him. And then and he'd be like, "You having a good day now, asshole?" And I thought that was so funny. I loved when he would do that. I thought that was the funniest shit. It's stupid. It's stupid now, but I thought that was so funny. Finds you said you were only 8 and you didn't know what the slur meant. And you thought it was a cool crew name? Yeah, that happens. That's what happens when you don't monitor the things that your kids are doing. And you can't monitor everything. I mean, I don't think it's really healthy to be a super helicopter parent either, but you gotta let kids grow on their own, but you can definitely do the best you can. And I'm not like one of those people that's like a little over the top and be like, no, if it's rated M, then it's just automatically bad. And it's like, well, maybe, but maybe not. Like, I mean, like we just said, Dark Souls 3 here is rated M just for blood and violence. But I don't think Dark Souls is too bad, honestly. And like I said, maybe I could slide on Dead by Daylight because, again, I think it's just blood and violence. But let's look at Dark Souls 2 just for the hell of it. Dark Souls 2 is rated T. This has blood and gore, language, partial nudity, and violence. So, what seems you have to really pay attention to ratings too. Dark Souls 2 has more ratings and it's rated T than Dark Souls 1 and 3, which only have blood and violence. Dark Souls 3, we just went over it, has blood and violence, rated M. Here I am looking at Horizon Forbidden West, blood, language, alcohol, violence. You just gotta be careful. Like, and some movies are overrated too. No, I don't know about the later on ones, but if I'm not lying to you, because I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember being kind of upset because I wanted to watch The Matrix when we got it, like the first one, when we first got it, and that movie is rated R for sci-fi violence. Like that's it. Maybe there's some language, but I don't even remember it being that bad. Like that movie's rated R just straight up for sci-fi violence. So some things are just straight up overrated. What'd you say finds it? Your teacher explained what, when you were running around when you're running around saying the N slur. Yeah, I think your teacher explained it to you. You got scared and you never said it again. But when you were a kid, your parents just bought 18 plus games. They didn't even care. And then Tim says, "Yeah, ratings are different over the years." Yeah, it's just you really have to be careful. You have to screen things too. Like of course, some things are definitely deserve the ratings they have. You know, some things definitely deserve the ratings they have, but some things I think are just a little overrated or maybe underrated, I guess, in a way. And I guess it's kind of the context too. You got to really pay attention to the context of what you're watching or whatever, you know. Finds your parents said, "Why are some games rated 18 plus? It's just a stupid game." Yeah, well, some games are rated 18 plus. You know, like I was saying, you know, we ever get a Nintendo Switch or whatever. Whenever we do get one, like I'm not gonna get that Red Dead remaster, you know, because I know what's in it. You know, I played Red Dead Redemption, so I know what's in it. I know that you can get like hookers like in Mexico and stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna. But, you know, when the kids get to be a little bit older, you know, you can be a little bit more lenient with it. A little bit more. You know, you want to try and preserve innocence as much as you can. At least that's what I think, you know. That's what we're going to do. I mean, it doesn't really matter what anybody else says. That's just what, you know, my wife and I are going to do. You got to, you know, try and preserve innocence as much as you can, you know. Of course, you know, kids are going to pick up, you know, you can try and get them to say something. You can try and get them to say your name, you know, for weeks and weeks on end. And then the one time you stub your toe and you go, "Oh, shit," you know, then they're going to say shit forever, you know. It's going to become their new favorite word, you know. That's just how it happens. Tim said you're not going to get the Red Dead remaster because you played it once and that was enough. It was just an okay game. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was a cowboy game. I mean, it was a cowboy game. Finds it says, when you were a kid, you didn't like when games were rated 18 plus, but now you understand why. Yeah, because some things are just, you know, horrible. Like, you can also do, like, maybe I wouldn't be so upset about, like, Mortal Kombat, maybe. But, and the only reason I wouldn't be so upset about that, like, because I don't know if there's language in the new Mortal Kombat. I haven't played one in a long, long time. But I'm pretty sure you can turn the blood off. I'm pretty sure. So it's like some games like that, you know, you just got to be, you know, careful with your ratings or whatever. You really got to understand what you're getting into. And kind of like I was saying before, when we come back from our trip, when we do our, when we're getting into October, I think we might play some Dead by Daylight with chat, kind of like how we've been doing Dark Souls 3 with the chat, but it'll be more universal because we can play with anybody and everybody on Dead by Daylight. But the main streams that we're going to be trying to get the plats for, I'm definitely going to have to age restrict them because they're going to be nasty. I'm just hoping we don't get shut down for it. Finds you said when you were a kid, you played like Mario and Sonic and games like that, but which was fun, but you also liked more 18 games. Well, yeah, of course, you know, when kids are finally exposed to something like that, it's like, you know, it's almost like in like a somewhat negative way, I guess. I don't know. It's like eye-opening in a way. Maybe I shouldn't say negative, but in a way, it's like eye-opening. You know, and you think it's so funny. You know, it'd be kind of just like watching like, I don't know, anything, like any of these like adult cartoons or whatever, and you know, kids will bust up laughing. They'll be like, you know, they'll just be rolling on the floor, and you're like, what's so funny? And like, they said ass. And, you know, they'll just be laughing. They're laughing their heads off, and they're like, you know, like, oh, okay, they said ass. They call it, you know, somebody called someone a dumbass. Like, okay, cool, you know. Games like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. Yeah, see, like even Call of Duty, like the new ones, like yeah, no way we wouldn't be having those in the house, not for a while. You know, like when kids get older, fine. You know, like maybe like at least 10 or so, because like I said, I don't want to sound like hypocritical. I don't want to be hypocritical. You know, like I played Grand Theft Auto when I was 10, but of course San Andreas was much more tame. Like, if you want to say that, San Andreas is definitely more tame than Grand Theft Auto 5. What Grand Theft Auto 5 is, you know, there weren't strip clubs, you know, where you can go pay money, you know, and watch computer generated data, you know, strip in front of you in San Andreas or Vice City. You know, there wasn't anything like that. So it's like Grand Theft Auto still no, but it's like Call of Duty maybe, but again, it's the language you got to worry about. Like the language is pretty bad, but it's like I get it. There's rough language because you know, especially in you know, in real life, you know, like the people in the military, they definitely wind up in tense situations, and you use rough language when you're in tense situations, you know. And I understand. You know, I even do it now. Like, I might not seem like it on stream. I know I say shit a lot, but and I kind of try and stop myself anytime I drop an F-bomb, like whenever I'm on stream. But I do it a lot, just out in public, you know, or maybe not in public, but you know, in life, just talking to somebody, especially like the people I work with. Like oh my goodness, it's pretty bad. We curse like truckers. Honestly, we have real sailor mouths, you know, especially at my work. But it's like I know that I really need to clean my language up, and I don't really think shit is that bad of a word. My wife kind of does, but they said shit in like movies that were rated PG, you know, back in like the 80s and 90s. So I don't really think shit is that bad of a word. I don't think pissed off is that bad. Again, you don't want your kids saying it, but I don't want, you know, I need to really kind of clean up my language, you know. I'm going to try to stop dropping F-bombs. I'm definitely not going to be dropping C-bombs. I used to do that, but, you know, I'm not a degenerate, and I'm not British, so I'm not going to be dropping a bunch of C-bombs all over the place. Oh, sorry. I'm just staring off into space, not even looking at chat. Let's see. Tim said you were obsessed with adult games and stuff when you were a kid, but now you like games from Mario and stuff, which are fun but also challenging. Yeah. See, it's kind of like what we were saying about the movies too. The games don't need to be gratuitous to be fun. You know, kind of like, you know, the movies and stuff. They don't need to be gratuitous to be enjoyed. You know, they put that kind of stuff in for, you know, for whatever reason. And yeah, some people enjoy it, but like honestly, like if you're one of those people who plays Grand Theft Auto and spends hours in the strip club, you probably need to go out and touch grass. Honestly, there's like for real. And then Finds It says you always you always drop F-bombs. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do, especially like, just in the culture now, you know, like you watch YouTube or whatever, and you know, people drop a lot of F-bombs. It you know, it happens. It happens. Like you know, as the generations went on, you know, we kind of, I don't really know exactly what happened, but you know, as the generations went on, people got into like just different lines of work and stuff like that, and just different walks of life, different, you know, areas of expertise and work and stuff, and you know, and I know, I mean, even back in the day, you know, way back in the day, people were cursing and stuff, and it's just like, I'm sure, you know, probably about like 70 years ago, 80 years ago, you know, you probably didn't curse so much, you know, because you probably had more family around or something, you know, you don't want to talk like that in front of grandma and stuff like that. But not to say we're like degenerating. I mean, I guess, you know, in some aspects we probably are, but you know, like I said, I was raised by, you know, by truckers and by people who were in the military, and you know, so that's how I got exposed to a lot of these bad words. And again, you know, that's probably why, you know, and then the lifestyle that I was living for a long time, you know, it just, you know, I was kind of just a punk for a while, honestly. I was a real, you know, real punk piece of shit. I try not to be anymore, but you know, it comes out every now and then. So I don't know. I've been kind of rambling a little bit, but you know I need to clean up my language. And then Tim says you try and swear less now too. Yeah. See, and it's kind of like another one of those things. You know, I've heard it put a couple of ways. Oh my goodness, now I've heard it put a couple of ways, and now I can't think of either one of them. You know, like I've heard, you know, people think, because it's one of those things where, you know, where if you start like swearing a whole lot, people think you could be incredibly intelligent, but once you start swearing a whole lot, people think you're stupid, right? Like, so it's just kind of like it's better to it's better to stay quiet than to open your mouth and remove all doubt, type of thing, I guess, in a way. Which is, you know, not to say, you know, people who curse are stupid, but it's just like, I guess, you know, some people, like, you know, you call them sentence enhancers or whatever, but it's like some people can't even go a full sentence without dropping these bombs, and sometimes I'm that way, and I catch myself like, wow, I just said fuck 10 times in one sentence. You know, it's like I catch myself doing it. It happens every now and then. Finds that you said you're 24 years old, you don't care for Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty anymore. Those games are boring for you now. Yeah, maybe you were kind of desensitized to that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe. You heard the new Modern Warfare 3 was released and you don't even care. Like, I saw a trailer about that. I saw a trailer for that. But you said you don't care about that game. You didn't even watch the trailer. You're done with it. Call of Duty is the same game every year. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assumption. I saw the trailer for it. I was just kind of like, it was playing in the background, and I just kind of like let it play. And I was like, oh wow, that looks good. I'm not gonna buy it, but the graphics look good. Honestly, like if I look at all the games like coming out, there's nothing I'm really excited. There's one game that I'm like super excited for. Oh wait, hold on. What'd you say, Tim? Tim says you tried Call of Duty for the new Battle Royale mode, but Fortnite is better. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take your word for that because I don't like Battle Royale. I don't like it at all. So you know, I'm just gonna take your word on that. Lindsay said you're more excited for Spider-Man 2 and Budokai Tenkaichi. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Flindsy says you're turning into a kid again. And then Tim says Call of Duty takes up so much space on the hard drive, it's not even worth it. Is that so? Is that really the case? That's crazy. I remember way back in the day on like 360, I thought Grand Theft Auto 4 took up a lot of space because it took up like Grand Theft Auto 4 with the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. They took up like 15 gigs. You know, I was like, 15 gigs? 15 gigs? That's insane. That's huge. I don't have room for anything else. And then I got Grand Theft Auto 5 and like The Witcher 3 on my first PlayStation 4, and I was like, holy shit, where'd all my room go? And then Tim says you're also excited for Spider-Man 2. Yeah, the only game that's really coming out that I'm like super excited, like really excited for is Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma was really good, and in fact, that's one of the games we're gonna get to on the PS3 because I got the plat for it on PS4, but we're gonna get back to that game on PS3, or I'm gonna get back to it, but we're gonna play that on stream and go for the plat. Because it's not too bad. You go. Oh, I forget the name of it, but I think it's called Strider. I think it's called Strider class, the archer class that you get in the beginning of the game. You just kind of go with that, and then you get the explosive arrows, and the game's pretty much over. Yeah, no, Tim, you're right. Yeah, 15 gigs is smaller than most Nintendo games. Yeah, I know it's insane, and like how far just this generation like leapt, honestly. Because like I remember on 360, that was a lot. Like that was a lot. That took up like so much space. And finds that you also like Tower of I knew when I saw that trailer. I know I've mentioned it before, and you were in here. As soon as I saw that Tower of Fantasy game come out, I'm like, wow, this looks like such a weeb game. I bet you Fines is gonna love it. That was the first thing I thought. And I was like, Fines is gonna like this weeb Tower of Fantasy game. When you were a kid, you liked adult games, Fines up, and now you like more kids games. Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense, you know, kind of like what we were saying earlier, you know, when you're a kid and like everybody and like your parents and everything are trying to preserve your innocence, when you hear somebody cursing, you think it's so funny. You think it's the funniest thing. You know, like I said, kids will be rolling on the floor and you're like, what's so funny? Oh, I was watching this movie and they said ass. Like, it's like, oh, okay, you know, they said ass. Like, good for you. I'm glad you think that's so funny. You know, you know, when your eyes are open to something like that and it's new and it's funny, but then, you know, eventually you just get desensitized to it. You get like desensitized and like it doesn't mean anything to you anymore. And then I guess you go back to these kids games and you see like the childlike wonder and whimsy, and it's like, wow, this is actually really creative and fun. This is interesting. Yeah, it's because it's forbidden. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. It's like you're tasting the forbidden fruit. You know, your eyes have been open to something, even though it's something not necessarily evil, but not necessarily like positive either. You know, it's just like it's new and it's funny. It's like oh, you know, I didn't know things could be like that. Finally says, yeah, true. When you're a kid, you thought it was funny when people curse all the time, and now you don't like it anymore. Yeah, see, exactly. Like, I thought it was funny when people would like get mad at the games and stuff. And sometimes I still think that's funny, but sometimes I think it's stupid. But I don't think it's funny when people are getting mad at the game, but like sometimes people will say like something really funny. Like they'll go off in a funny way. I don't know. That's kind of like one of the channels I like to watch every now and then. Is here on YouTube is a Tyrannicon. I like watching him play Souls and stuff like that, and like I like watching him play like the retro games, especially like the retro games that I never played when I was younger. And sometimes he's really funny. It's like sometimes he just goes off and says like just really just off the wall shit, and you're like, okay, like like okay, that's fine. My goodness, we've been sitting here just talking for a while. It's been fun just kind of chatting. I don't want anybody to get me wrong though. I don't mind if anybody curses or not. That's why I leave it on live chat, like so that it doesn't get censored when you guys talk. I try to leave it on live chat whenever I can, whenever I remember to. Because if you put it on, because like up here there's two options, right? You can have top chat, which shows you just it shows you what people are saying, but it censors words. But you can put on live chat, which is what I keep it on, or try to whenever I can, and it doesn't censor anything. You know, it doesn't bother me when people curse, but like if you know, if you're gonna be like super gratuitous about it, super rude, you know, I know how to, I know I can just ban people too. What'd you say, Finda? You got angry at the new anime game on Roblox. You smashed your keyboard? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you get mad at the games. Your friend said to calm down, bro. You're tripping. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get frustrated with the games. I try not to get too mad, though. I try not to get mad like I used to. I used to get mad. I would I would throw controllers, and I would scream at the games, and I would say really stupid shit like I'm gonna game over myself in real life, and stuff like that. I know that I know YouTube doesn't like it when you say that you're gonna commit something, but yeah, no, I would say really stupid shit. Like I ought to just I would say a word that rhymes with I'm gonna go pill myself. I'm gonna go dill myself. Like I would say stuff like that, and it's really bad. And then like I would say, I would say that to other people too, and it was really bad. It was bad. I used to get really mad at the games, and it's stupid. Now like now I know the other day I got tilted and I got kind of mad at Horizon. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like Horizon's a cool game. I like exploring. I like looking around. I like solving like oh my goodness, like the world puzzles, like the environmental puzzles, and it's real pretty. I like looking at the graphics and everything, but the combat is kind of dog shit. I don't like the combat in Horizon. I think it sucks. And there's no iframes when you dodge. The enemies can jump like 10 miles away and like hit you like 3 times. I mean, I like playing it. I'm still gonna keep playing it, mostly because my buddy got it for me for Christmas, I think, or my birthday, maybe. One of those two. The Horizon, like the second one, the Forbidden West, was it was a gift. So I mean, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna get the plat for it because it's doable, but like the combat sucks. I like sneaking around. I like sneaking around and getting the silent crits on people, like the silent hits where you just like take them out in one hit. I think those are cool, but yeah, you know what? I had a hard time the other day. I was trying to figure out how to get up on top of this tall neck, and it was really kind of pissing me off. But I went and did something else, and then later on in the day, I went and looked it up. I'm like, how do you get on top of this? It's a main quest, like at the end of the game. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me right now? Like, all right, well, I need to just go do the main quest. I need to stop doing all the little sideies all over the place. I need to go do a main quest. You know, this is. I need to get the other tools too. I need to get the thing that makes you breathe underwater for longer, and I need to find a bow that lets you tear like the weapons and armor off the robots. Like I really need to find some of that stuff before this game just really like irritates the hell out of me. And I don't want to put the game down or anything. Like I said, it's real pretty. I like the way it looks. I like the graphics a lot. You know, it's the world is pretty cool. Like the enemy design is pretty cool. I like the environmental puzzles. Like sometimes they're a little challenging. Sometimes they're like, you're like, bro, what the hell? But once you figure it out, it you know, it's pretty cool. And it's like satisfying. You're like, oh, good, finally, I figured that out. You know, but the combat sucks. And then Tim says, you never played Forbidden West, only Zero Dawn. I don't want to turn you off from it or anything. Like Forbidden West is fine, but one thing I don't like about it is that they added almost too much. Because in Zero Dawn, you know, it was kind of like playing Souls in a way. I'm only saying in a way because you have R1 and R2 as your attacks, right? That's pretty much all you have. You have your spear and you have R1 and R2, except for when you're shooting, and then it's, you know, it's L1 or it's L2 or whatever to bring up the bow, and then it's R1 and R2 to attack again. Now in Forbidden West, they're like, okay, so we have like these talents that you can have, and you have to like L1 and then R1, and then you can do and then you can build up like a certain meter, and then finally once this meter is built up, you can use this like certain kind of weapon talent, or you can use like this certain kind of other talent that she can get. There's a glider I forget about most of the time. You can swim, which is fine, but it's like she can't really hold her breath. There's just like, they added too much, especially to the combat. They added way too much. Like you can like hit enemies a certain amount of times, and then you can build up like this thing, and then eventually you can leave like a blue sticky on them, and then you can shoot it and it'll explode, and then that does a lot of damage. It's cool, but it's like, oh my goodness, just let me attack the things until they die. Like, you know, give them a weak spot and let me attack the things until they die. It doesn't have to be super in depth. Like this isn't like, it's not Street Fighter. This isn't Mortal Kombat. I shouldn't have to remember all these combos and everything. I don't know, maybe some people really like that, but I think they just added too much to Forbidden West. And the quests are like ridiculously long. Like I'll be doing a main quest and it takes like an hour, and sometimes you're just like listening to them, and like there's the exposition, and it's like, it's important, but it's like you've been doing a quest for like 45 minutes, and then they want to give you like 15-20 minutes of dialogue, and you're like, shut up, just shut up, just can you tell me this over like an earpiece or something so I can just like go play the game? Like, quit talking. But nothing is as atrocious as Kingdom Hearts 3 was. That was horrible. Play for 5 minutes and then get a 10-minute cutscene. Play for another 10 minutes and get another 10-minute cutscene. Am I gonna play the DLC? No, I don't really buy DLC anymore. I'm not gonna say it's a waste of money, but I think some DLCs are just kind of for lack of a better term, kind of a waste. Just for me. I mean, some games are really worth it, and I like to look at people playing. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch people play the Elden Ring DLC, but I'm not buying it. One of the last DLCs I bought that wasn't like something like characters and like Dead by Daylight or something was this the Ashes of Ariandel. That's just a personal thing. I don't really buy DLC. I just don't. And that's partially because there's so many games to get to. There's just so many games. It's just like it's time to move on to something else. I don't want to sit around and play like the same game forever. And some people do. Like some people want to get all the new maps for like the shooters and everything, and that's cool. Like I used to buy DLC all the time because I wanted the maps and I wanted to play with everybody, and I thought that was just the thing to do. I thought that was the thing to do, to just buy DLC all the time, and then it kind of was, but that's just not really what I do anymore. I kind of couldn't care less. I'd rather move on to another game. That's just kind of a personal thing. Tim says, you're definitely done with Elden Ring. That game really burnt you out. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, and I mean, I totally get it, but I'm definitely going to watch people play. I still watch people play Elden Ring because I like watching the challenge videos and stuff. I watch people, like, can I play the game with the controller on the ceiling? Just like something like that. Can I play the game while I'm in the other room? Finds out, what'd you say a while ago? I'm sorry. If you got kids, you can let kids play Dragon Ball Z Carrot Cake. So many games in a nutshell, you get dialogue for like 10 minutes. Yeah. Then Tim said, DLC is the other thing you like about Nintendo games except for Pokemon. Oh, the fact that there is no DLC is the thing you like about Nintendo games, I see. Except for Pokemon, they just release games in like one package and you don't have to worry about DLC. Well, I mean, there's DLC for some games, right? I remember there was a DLC for Breath of the Wild back in the day. And then, like, there's characters and stuff you can buy for, like, Smash Brothers, I think, right? But, no, I see what you're saying, though. It's, like, it's not that every game has DLC, which it seems like kind of is the case now with, like, a lot of games. And that's partially because games aren't even finished when they come out. You can't get a game that doesn't have a day one patch. The only time I really get DLC is if I buy the game and it comes with it. So like, we played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I had the complete edition. So like it came with the Frozen Wild expansion. So yeah, I'll play it then. Or like another game I haven't gotten to yet, but I have a Persona 5 Royal. I guess that has like some added stuff to it. So it's like then I'll play the DLC. Yeah, for sure. If I buy the game and it comes with the DLC like added onto it, yeah, sure, yeah, no problem. Of course I'll play it. At least at the very least I'll check it out. Like if like we played Dark Souls 2 on stream. It was one of the first. That was the first game that we played when I started streaming again. But I wasn't gonna go buy the DLC for it. But like I have right here and sitting in front of me, we got Dark Souls 2 Scholar, which has the DLC built into it. So it's like, why not play it? It's built into the game. Why not play it? One of the only games that I can like really kind of foresee myself like buying DLC for right now. Especially if we're going to play it on stream, is if we play the original Nier. And that's because I don't want to sit there and grind for hours and days and days and days, trying to get just the upgrade materials for weapons when I could buy the like the $10 DLC, which will give you access to another place, which allows you to get these items like super fast. Because I don't want to sit there and grind the same enemies for like days and days. So if we play the original Nier on stream, which we probably will, that's definitely a game I want to get to before the PS3 version, not Replicant, because I already have the plat for Replicant. So I'm talking about like Nier Gestalt on PS3. I'll probably buy the DLC for that just because I don't want to be playing that game literally forever just to like get one upgrade material. I'll dish out the $10 for it. Finds it says in Dragon Ball Z. Oops. Got a threat there that the console is going to turn off. Maybe it's time to start ending the stream. We've been chatting for quite a while. If I'm getting threats that the console's going to turn itself off, oh my goodness. It's been fun chatting with you guys though. Let me just look at the chat for a moment. Tim said Breath of the Wild had a DLC too, but that one was actually pretty good. And then Finds it said Vegeta says he's a super elite. Is wasting his time with low-class scum like Carrot Cake. That happened in Dragon Ball Carrot Cake. My goodness, we've been chatting for quite a while. It's been fun, but this has been good, guys. You know, I got the final Covenant items. We got all the. We got all their respective spells. Now I just need to get into. Now we just need to get into New Game Plus and then finish off getting the plat for this game. Let's see. So in just over a month, my wife and I are going to be going on our trip. So I want to be done with Dark Souls 3 and also with Horizon. So I think over the next, we're going to keep playing Horizon because I don't know how far we're going to get just by playing it kind of naturally. We might, do like a Friday or Saturday stream of that just to kind of move on with it. But in the next couple of weeks here, finds it, if you want to do the DLC here in Dark Souls, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll check out the DLC, but I need to start working. If we're gonna do that, we need to do it soon, within the next couple of weeks. Like if we don't start it next week, then I just need to finish the game and go into New Game Plus. We'll kind of just play that by ear. But I want to be able to finish this, get the plat for Horizon, and then if there's time, maybe we can do a short, like a very, very short game or something. So we'll have to see. We'll just kind of play that by ear. But Finds it says it's getting late. You need to take off anyway. So that's like half the chat right now. It's just Tim and Finds. So it's been fun to talk with you guys. Been a lot of fun. It was cool when Ferrari came in for a moment as well. So it was great talking to you guys. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad that I got these final Covenant items and their respective spells. So we're definitely trucking along. So I guess we'll pick it up next time. I don't really know what to say now. We've been talking so long, I don't know what to say. But it's been great, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for tuning in and for hanging out and chatting with me for a while. It was a lot of fun. And we will see you later on in the week for some more for some horizon, for some horizon forbidden west. Until I see you again, remember to honor truth and to honor life. If you do these things, may the good Lord be with you on all of your endeavors, and also remember that, you know, as nice as it is for me to sit here with you guys and give you a small blessing at the end of the day, it means nothing without the love of the Lord behind it. So just remember that. Remember that. And may the good Lord be with you on all of your endeavors. Until I see you guys again, take it easy, and bye-bye for now.